Well, it's a dark, rainy, horrible day outside. I'm bored, so I thought I'd make this video to showcase my collection. Here we have some nice Boba Fett stuff. Signed photograph there, Jeremy Bulloch. This statuette, I guess, Empire Strikes Back, Boba Fett. Black Series prototype Boba Fett. And there in the background we have the convention special, which is the same as the 300th special figure. That is just in silver. Here we have the Black Series special edition Boba Fett. And the Black Series Droid Boba Fett, which I will say I only bought because I like the packaging. Here below, we now have some vintage Star Wars. In the back here, we have a trilogy series Boba Fett in the packaging, and one outside, another 300th edition figure out the packaging, obviously. The vintage 14-inch, 12-inch, I don't know. And in the background, the re-release, the original packaging. Return of the Jedi, Boba Fett. I think that was Saga series. I don't have the packaging anymore for that one. Power of the Force, Boba Fett. This guy, I can't remember the series that he comes from either. Lego Boba Fett with Han Solo in carbonate. And of course this guy here, but that's Retro Collection Boba Fett within Mandalorian Boba Fett and Mandalorian and a few other characters and another Mandalorian from the Retro Collection. Here behind, we'll go to the top. Return of the Jedi figures, Empire Strikes Back figures, and New Hope figures. Well, apart from R2-D2's, obviously Empire Strikes Back with the sensor scope. This Han Solo and this Chewbacca are actual Retro Collection. I'm not a great fan of the Han Solo. Cannot hold his gun, it just falls directly out of his hand. So I've given his weapon to the vintage Endor trench coat Han Solo at the back here. But although I'm not a great fan of them, they do look good in the case, in the display. I had a lot of Star Wars at one time, but I sold everything. My whole collection went when I moved from the UK to the Netherlands in 2010. Here is a vintage Snowspeeder, missing the tow cable, grappling hook, harpoon. This one came, it was in quite bad condition. I had to do a full renovation on it. New stickers, good clean, and it works well now. Now away from Star Wars, here we have some Transformers. It's a Gen 1 Optimus Prime. It's my original from when I was a child. Here we have Brainstorm, I believe. Also a childhood figure. And Thunderclap was the first Transformer that I ever got. Some GoBots here. Also from my childhood. In behind, you can just see I have some GoBot Rockmasters. And I can't remember what that dinosaur one is called. It's a fire something or the other. But to be fair, it's not the best. Fire cons? Sorry, now. But it's not the best Transformer, to be fair. And here is a 2006 re-release. Soundwave. It's the one figure I always wanted when I was a kid. I never got it. But the re-release is really nice. We come down here. I have my original Action Force figures. And an annual at the back. And here, Cobra. I think the helicopter, the Fang, was the first thing of the G.I. Joe Action Force that I got. Down here, I have my Masters of the Universe. I used to have He-Man and Skeletor, but yes, I sold them. And they're too expensive now to buy back. Some Thundercats, donated by my brother. And down here, some Adventure People, which I believe were probably the first ever action figures that I had when I was a kid, even before I got any Star Wars. Some real Ghostbusters, all original. The Ecto one, not the best playset really, can only fit 2 figures in there and there's no place for the backpacks. But I still remember having fun with it when I was a kid. And here, a bit of a mishmash. Different 80s memorabilia. Karate Kid. A few Matchbox Corgi toys. Gladiators, for anyone who remembers that. From Centurions, one of the bad drone bots. I can't remember what it's called. Some Action Force here, just chilling out. Footloose, Bazooka, and Snake Eyes. Playmobil. And then here I have an A-Team annual, Ghostbusters and Indiana Jones book, Dukes of Hazzard, an A-Team van, and my first ever cuddly toy. Here we have my Cobra Rattler, fully complete, all in good order. And here the Cobra Surveillant Port and the Dreadnoks Thunder Machine, kindly donated by my brother. And here we have my original Action Force. And this is my favourite bit of the collection, and the jewel of my collection, the Robo Skull. All my original toys. I used to have so much fun with these guys, even more so than the later G.I. Joe Action Force. I think Palatoy Really knocked it out of the park with these ones. You can say, okay, they had limited movement, articulation, and they were a bit basic. But I had so much fun with these guys. And then here below, my M.A.S.K collection. Now, I had all these when I was a kid, and then I sold them all again back in 2010. So I've had to buy all these back. And there's a few that I've still not got from my original collection. I had Boulder Hill, but I have no space for such a big playset. And this is the jewel of my M.A.S.K collection, is my Rhino. I bought this off eBay from a guy in Germany. I have the two different rockets there. The TV Sat, that's the European version, and the black American English version. You'll notice the sticker here is different. I made it so that that sticker was missing when I bought it. But I decided to stick that version in so that it matches the cartoon. And it's got one wonky sticker here on the front. But all the chrome is immaculate. Here, Condor. This was my first M.A.S.K toy. Raven, which was my favorite when I was a kid, so I had to buy two of them as an adult. I had to. Gator, T-Bob and Scott at the back there. Pretty hated by the fans. And if you ever watch the TV series, you'll know why. Thunderhawk. You have to have Thunderhawk. The lead vehicle. Although not the best toy really. And with the two bombs there, very difficult to find these days. Then I have two of the adventure packs. The Arctic Assault and the Coastal Defense, something like that. I can't remember. Unfortunately, Matt Track is missing his flippers for this set. Vampire, Piranha, Jackhammer, another one of my absolute favorites when I was a kid, Jackhammer. And then Switchblade. A really nice example of Switchblade I found on eBay. Needed a bit of cleaning. It's got some repro stickers on there. But other than that, absolutely gorgeous. And then down here, some vintage Lego. My original vintage yellow castle. I received the yellow castle for my 6th birthday, I believe. And at the same time as I got that, I also got the Star Wars Snowspeeder. I have a nice video of me receiving that and being super excited. Another castle, the grey version. Again, used to play with these guys all the time. And when I wasn't playing with the Knights Lego, I was playing with the Space Lego. there we go. And that, so far, is my collection. Got a few things I'd like to add to it, but we have to wait and see. Space is a little bit tight at the moment. Now, hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you for the next time.